Hello and welcome to Grow Cedar Valley, our webinar. We've been having these webinars the last several months to deal with current information, content that we know is important for people to understand. And today we are visiting with our friends from the Cedar Valley business districts, downtown districts, about the importance of shopping locally. And we know that all year round, but especially this time of year, it's very, very important that we reiterate how important it is to support our local, independently, locally owned businesses. So again, today I have my friends with me. I have Jess Rucker from Main Street Waterloo, Kim Bear from Cedar Falls Community Main Street, and Travis Toliver from Waverly Main Street and Chamber of Commerce. So thanks you guys for joining us. So let's just start with what you're hearing. What are you hearing from your businesses about their thoughts, what their anxieties, their perceptions of what this holiday season has been like or is going to be like? Travis, let's start with you.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks for having me on. Appreciate the opportunity. Our businesses are really excited about the fourth quarter and have been for a while, obviously for the holiday season to kind of kick off as well. We had a great holiday open house a few weekends back and seemed to be very successful for them. So I think as more shopping occurs now that we're past Thanksgiving, they're going to be really ramping up stuff. So just really, really excited for them. And they're excited just to, I think, kind of wrap up the year too.
Right. Good, very good. And Jess, how about Waterloo businesses?
Everyone's really excited for the holiday season. It's one of their favorite times of year. Obviously, retail and everything looks different with COVID. So I guess the excitement is behind trying to find the new things and new ways to get customers in or get product out to customers.
Right. And we'll talk a little more about that in a moment. But Kim, how about you? I know you're just coming off a big holiday hoopla weekend, but you probably had a lot of conversations leading up to that about how your businesses are feeling.
Well, especially I think they all had, we were out and about for Small Business Saturday, and you just never know how that's going to go currently with COVID. And the stores had great Saturdays. So I feel like that's a great kickoff to the holiday season as well. So they're nervous about the amount of stuff that they ordered and if they're going to get rid of it. And there was lots of bags on the street on Saturday, which is a great sign.
Plus the weather was very cooperative. That
yeah,
really
for sure.
Both for Friday night and for Saturday.
Yeah.
So have you noticed in these conversations some of your businesses doing things differently? I mean, I'm sure they are, but are there any notable differences at how they're doing business this season, Jess? But you?
It's they're getting creative. A lot of businesses I know do have the website, so they're pushing a lot of those online sales, doing those Facebook Live sales as well. We're seeing retailers also offer special shopping hours, so a customer or a small group of customers could come in at an off time to do their shopping, so they're not around all of the rest of the community as they're shopping, so they can have kind of that safety and that social distancing.
Very good. Kim, how about you?
The same. I think you just get creative. There's definitely that urgency to make sure that their websites are up to date so that if people are wanting to just shop online, that they can do that just as easily as they can to come down. And if somebody's sick in their store and they have to close their store over the weekend, then they can push people to their website. And we saw that this past weekend as well. So I think it's that creative that, they're business owners. They're down here because they are creative individuals, and this is pushing them to be even more creative, I think.
Right. And you mentioned the online shopping. That's one thing that we at Grow Cedar Valley, we were really sensitive to wanting to get in front of some of our small businesses. Even before COVID, we realized that the trends are going to be more online shopping. So how do we help our businesses really adapt and be comfortable and confident with those online platforms? So unfortunately, COVID has forced people to do it, maybe fortunately, because it's probably something that should have been considered a while ago. But Travis, how about you? What are you seeing as far as creative ways of getting the work done?
Yeah, a lot of the same as Jess and Kim mentioned, and I'm glad that you mentioned those platforms because, Cedar Valley Strong and Shop Iowa have been really helpful for a lot of our businesses as well. But I really think, too, more engagement in social media has really helped all of our businesses, and certainly doing just creative things, doing fashion shows. I know our shoe shop here has done shoe shows or the revealing of the new shoe line or something like that. They're also doing private party shopping. So if you have a group that wants to come in, and do some shopping just kind of on your own, set up some special hours. Some of our shops are allowing that to happen, so that one, it limits the number of people in their store, but two, it also gives them kind of an exclusive kind of feel to their shopping experience. So it's been kind of fun to see how a lot of those things have been evolving.
Yeah, when you mentioned shoe store, we had one of our shoe store owners said when he saw the lines going through the coffee shops and everything, and he thought, well, I should just have a drive-through with a person's foot out the back wall with different kinds of shoes, and people could drive through and take a look at them. So that's creative, and I don't know if he ever did it, but it's a very good thought to try. So are there any of the local businesses that come to mind that, you know, we kind of forget about this time of year, or that we don't realize we have these gems and these jewels that they should be supported, and they really are? Travis, how about you? Do you have any there that you did really accentuate?
Yeah, you know, I think when we say to shop local, we oftentimes forget about the other people outside of the retail district. So when we say shop local, shop local for your healthcare, shop local for your financial needs, shop local for your groceries. Those kinds of things are things I think that kind of get pushed to the side, especially now during the holidays when everybody's so focused on retail gifts for the holiday season. But again, just reminder that those other institutions are out there too, and they're trying to survive the fourth quarter just like everybody else. So
very good point.
Shop your entire community.
Yeah, very good point. Jess, how about you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, is just those outside of what you think of as your typical retail. You've got your restaurants and your services, so hair, massage, tattoo, all of that. And most all of those have some sort of product that they can sell that you can take and give as a gift. And if it's not like a tattoo, then you could give a gift certificate to those locations. Mm-hmm. So yeah, support the entire community. Anybody that owns their own business is who we're looking to support this holiday season.
Very good. And it's really the fourth quarter, like you said, is where most of these businesses are able to really have their margin healthier, that they wait and they really look forward, not wait necessarily, but they look forward to the fourth quarter because that's really how they are able to get through the rest of the year, many. So making sure that we recognize that. Kim, how about you? And actually, in addition, let's talk about gift certificates and gift cards. But what about the businesses that you're seeing, Kim, that maybe we don't pay attention to as much as we should?
Yeah, and I think some of those are those experiences too. We've got the Oster Region Theater, and now we have the selfie exhibit that just opened. And so what about buying those gift certificates to things that you can experience later with your families? Hurling hatchet, things like that you don't think of necessarily to get that gift certificate for the experience piece of it. But I think that's important as we come out of the pandemic and people are wanting to get back out, having those gift certificates to use to do that. And I mean, I know people want to do something. Eventually, we're all going to get to do stuff again. So
exactly. That's a very realistic. Yeah. So as far as gift certificates, we know that many of the businesses have individual gift certificates for their experience or their business, but there are also district certificates. So once you share where folks can pick those up and they can be used anywhere in your district, is that correct?
Yep. So you can buy gift certificates at our office or any of the banks that are located in the district, as well as the Black Hawk Hotel sells ours as well. So it's cash or check, and you can, or Venmo. We did add that to our repertoire, which people do appreciate because it's a little bit easier. But so you can purchase gift certificates and they can be used anywhere in the district, and they're used as cash. So we usually do smaller denominations so that people, if they need to give change, sometimes that's not the easiest if it's a big gift certificate, but we are ramping up. We've already done a ton of gift certificate sales already. So December will be busy with selling those as well.
Right. Travis, how about you? Where can folks pick up district gift certificates?
Yeah, so Waverly Dollars can be purchased at our office at the Chamber of Commerce at 118 East Braemar Avenue. We utilize increments of $10 or $25 in like check form, and so they can be used as cash, and they're good for any business in Waverly that accepts checks.
Oh, awesome. Very good. Jess, how about you?
We just launched ours in May, and so there's still a lot of businesses that are communicating amongst their staff on how to use them, but we do have them available, and you can purchase them at our office. Right now, for the next week or so, it's about by appointment only. Just call the office or shoot us an email, and we will make an appointment to have them ready for you, and then you can come in and pick them up. We do accept cash, check, or charge, and just like the other communities, excuse me, they're used like cash at the businesses.
Very good. So I wasn't sure if I should bring this up. Does anybody want to talk about parking? I mean, I know that's not the favorite topic, but are there parking deals or advantages to shopping in our downtown districts with parking options? Jess, I think you have good news.
Yeah, the city of Waterloo was really excited to come up with a holiday parking program. So on November 28th, this past weekend, they launched this holiday parking program where you get 2 hours of free parking. All you have to do is download the Passport Parking app, get all your information in there, and you use the code PARKLOO, so Park LLO, and you get 2 hours of free parking. And that can be used one time per day. And that's just to really increase or help. It's a gift to the community to help you come down, have lunch, shop, do some of your business while you're downtown, and help the downtown businesses succeed through this holiday season. And that'll be going on through the end of the year.
Awesome. Good. How about any other parking updates that we need to share from Waverly or Cedar Falls?
Well, Waverly loves parking. We love it so much we offer it for free. So there's plenty of street parking, there's plenty of lot parking. But I will say that Waverly Utilities just installed 2 charging stations in one of our public lots back behind the Cobblestone Hotel off of Bremer Avenue. So cool. For those electric car owners out there that want to make a trip up to Waverly and charge, they're more than welcome to utilize that new amenity to our community.
Cute. Cool.
Same for us. We also have a charging station over by City Hall in downtown. But as you know, parking is always a fun conversation down here. And if you download the Park Smarter app, you can use that for any of our parking lots. They are charged 50 cents an hour. But all the street parking is still free. It's just depending on where you're at. If it's 2 hours on Main Street or 3 hours on the side streets, as you get further from the core, it's longer and still free. So you just got to be creative.
Yep. Again. So we've talked about Holiday Hoopla last weekend, and I know Main Street Waterloo had, you have your pop-up Saturdays going. What else do you want the folks to know about what is coming yet the rest of the month of December? Travis?
Well, so we had a great Shop Small Saturday on Saturday, like the other communities did. Coming up this Friday, we're offering a drive-in movie experience at the WSR Middle School parking lot. We'll be showing the 2018 version of The Grinch. So parking lot opens up at 5:30. Movie starts at 6:30, and we're thankful for Hubbard Financial, which is Northwestern Mutual Group here in Waverly, to sponsor that event. And then the next day will be Santa's arrival in Waverly. His house in Coleman Park is almost ready to go. And their kids will be able to see Santa from 3 to 6 in Coleman Park. They'll be outside of the house. Santa will be inside the house, and we'll be talking to them through a window, so everybody's safe. And then there's a mailbox there for kids to put their letters to Santa in as they come or leave. So we're really excited about that. And then Santa will be in Waverly every Thursday and Saturday through the 19th. So we're really excited to bring Santa in and still not have to take away something else from kids this holiday.
Right. Yeah, very good. Well done. Jess, how about you?
We had our Winter Wonderloo holiday kickoff on Saturday. We moved it all to virtual just because of all of the regulations from the governor. But what we do have going on with that is we've extended our holiday scavenger hunt. So you can go on our Facebook page or our website, excuse me, and pull the list. And you have to find the elves within the businesses in downtown Waterloo, submit your pictures, and then we'll have a drawing next Monday for the winners. And then our magical mailbox has been delivered to the Main Street Waterloo office at 212 East 4th Street, where you can drop your letters to Santa, and those will get a response from Santa as well. And then as far as just the holiday retail shopping, we have our Shop Small Saturdays going on each Saturday through December 19th. We've got 19 pop-ups in 8 locations, as well as our more than 20 retailers. Even Basil Pizza jumped in on it, and they're selling house plants. So if you love plants, stop by Basil Pizza. They've got some amazing plants in there. But yeah, so the pop-ups are open 11 to 5 each Saturday, and we're just really shopping local this holiday season.
Very good, very good. And Kim, how about you?
Yes, so Santa arrived on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, like he always has, via sleigh and live reindeer. So unfortunately, that Santa had to go back to the North Pole hold because of COVID. So he's trying to quarantine. Our Santa is, not the one in Waverly. So we're still doing Santa 50613, so you can drop your letters off into the mailbox at the corner of 4th and Main Street. We still have the light show runs from 6 to 8 every night, and the hoopla tree is lit. We still have the coloring contest, which you can download that coloring sheet on our website. So that goes through the 18th, and we'll pick winners for that. We're also having some fun on social media with our windows, and we'll do a scavenger hunt type thing with that, where we give clues as to some of the things in the windows to see if people can find them, and go into a drawing to win gift certificates for that as well. Some of the Jingle and Mingle precedes Holiday Hoopla. It's been around a really long time, so a lot of the stores will be jingling and mingling on Thursday, and we'll just be continuing to support all the stores as they venture through the holiday season, as well as, we'll have Hoopla Cheer is usually a one-night event, and next week will be Hoopla Cheer Week, where we'll just encourage people to sample some of those beverages at the restaurants and bars that are participating in that. So we're trying to be creative without having the gathering of a crowd. So
Right. Well, good job, all of you. I mean, those are really creative and memorable and thoughtful ways that people can still celebrate the holidays, maybe a little differently, but still be able to do that with our businesses in our district. So our conversation talked about the ways that we can be supportive, but if there's anything additional you want to include and want folks to understand, please feel free to do that. Also on the screen, you'll notice that all of the contact information for Kim and Jess and Travis is there. If after we log off, people have questions or want clarification or really want to go get some gift certificates, these are the folks you need to keep in touch with. So any parting thoughts from any of you?
I would just say, support our local businesses. We probably all know somebody who owns or has owned a business or tried to start a business, and understand how difficult it is in a regular year. So, when you're trying to figure out what to have for dinner, consider ordering carry out from one of the locally owned businesses. Think about gift certificates if you're not comfortable going shopping or doing something. Just, really think local first this year, especially, is all I would end with.
Right. Very good. Well, this has been great. I always love visiting with you guys anyway. So this was just in front of about, several hundred other people that will get to be part of the conversation. So thank you again. And we'll catch up as things continue to evolve and change. And as, restrictions are lifted and things are getting slowly back to normal or back to a different difference from these restrictions that we've been living with and needed to for safety reasons. We'll have a lot to talk about. So we'll do this again. But I really want to thank you and wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. You guys work so hard year round, so it's really good to see you smiling.